Good morning, students. So, our today's topic is impact of effective communication on our lives. Means when we have a communication effectively, what impact does it put in our life? See, students, yesterday when we were talking about communication, what are the features of communication we have studied, what is the importance of communication. Now see what impact it will leave. Means when you are in a good communication और इन effective communication, उसका आपकी लाइफ में impact क्या होगा. See, first of all, it will encourage active participation in group discussion and cohesive teamwork. Cohesive teamwork मतलब where the people are connected in a group. That is the meaning of cohesive. So with a good communication or with an effective communication, you are able to very actively participate in the group discussion. Means अगर आपका communication या बोलने का तरीका या सुनने का जो स्टाइल है बहुत अच्छा होगा, तभी आप ग्रुप डिस्कशन में एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हो. या फिर कोई भी आपका टीम वर्क हो जिसमें where many people are connected together, you are able to participate. This is the first impact. Then it helps in building relationship with others. When you are effectively communicating, you are building a good relationship with other. It means what? जैसे कि example ले लो. Suppose you are communicating with your friend. कोई information you are communicating, but if you are not giving a proper communication message to your partner or to your friend, so what kind of relationship you will build with them? Definitely poor, because your friend or the opposite person will feel that you are not able to communicate properly with me. So it will help you in building a good relationship with your others. Then it enables a leader to cultivate a sense of common goal among the team members and drive them to work in a spirited manner. Suppose if you are a leader of a particular team or a particular group, so if you are having a good communication, what it will help you, what will be the impact? It will lead a good impact that you can cultivate a sense of common goal among your team members and you can also drive them to work in a spirited manner. Means अगर आप किसी टीम के head हो, if you are a group leader, if you yourself are not having a good communication this thing, then what impact you will give to your other members? They will feel that how is their group leader, he himself is not able to communicate the message properly. ठीक है. Then next is ability to communicate effectively builds. Means if you are having a good ability of communicating with other people, then you can build your confidence and equip you to respond and articulate aptly in any situation. See, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? देखो, when you are able, suppose when you are able to communicate effectively, अगर आपका communication बहुत effective है ग्रुप में या फिर आप किसी के भी साथ बहुत अच्छे से कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हो, तो इससे क्या फ़ायदा होगा? सबसे पहले you will build your good confidence, your confidence will increase and you will equip and it will equip you to respond. Means you are able to respond to the opposite person, you are able to reply and articulate aptly means very common. It is means in a very clear way you will be able to handle any situation. Aptly का मतलब क्या होता है? In a proper way. And articulate means in a very clear way you will be able to handle any situation. So effective communication also helps in handling various conflicts or misunderstandings in an organization. Suppose in an organization, if there are 4 or 5 people working in a group and they are not able to communicate a message, they are always having some misunderstanding or some argument. But if you are a good communicator, you can help them in handling various conflicts. मतलब कोई भी उनकी छोटी छोटी बात पे अगर कोई लड़ाई होती है, मतलब कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, तो आप उनको हेल्प कर सकते हो कि किसी की भी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग को दूर करने में. Then effective communication saves time and reduces the stress and anxiety level. Definitely children, if your communication is good, you will save your time in communicating the messages to others. It will reduce your stress also and anxiety levels also. Last is it fosters success in professional and personal life. See, when you grow up or when you work in your professional life, जब आप बड़े हो जाओगे, किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करोगे या आप किसी पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में एकदम प्रोफेशनल रहोगे और या फिर आपकी कोई पर्सनल लाइफ होगी, तो अगर आपका कम्युनिकेशन बहुत अच्छा है तो यू विल बी वेरी सक्सेसफुल इन योर प्रोफेशनल एंड पर्सनल लाइफ. ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, जैसे मैंने वो एग्जाम्पल दिया था कल वाला, अ फादर इज नॉट एबल टू कम्युनिकेट प्रॉपरली टू हिज सन. व्हाट वाज द मैसेज? व्हाट मैसेज ही टाइप्ड? उसने क्या ईमेल किया कि रीच टुमारो instead of reaching tomorrow. So he was not able to communicate properly. So that is the reason it will create a lot of stress in the family as well as in the professional life. So students, these are all the impacts of effective communication on our lives. Okay, now let us see the elements of communication cycle. What are the elements of this communication cycle? Just see. See, as mentioned above, communication is what? It is a dynamic two-way process. This I explained you yesterday also. Communication क्या होता है? ये एक two-way process होता है. So the essential elements of the communication process are what? Yesterday also I told you. First is what? Message. Message में क्या होता है? Information बहुत अच्छे से convey करना ज़रूरी है. Encoding means what? Formation of the message, where the message is formed. Receiver means the one who receives the message. Then feedback. Feedback means how is the response? Suppose if you are giving any message to the sender will understand the message, then what response he is giving. ठीक है? Sender means what? One who sends the message. Communication channel is what? Medium, means by which medium we are communicating. Suppose either we are communicating orally or we are communicating through internet or through email or any other way. Decoding means interpretation of the message, means what message you have understood. This is the meaning of these are what? These are the elements of communication cycle. Now see children, let us see this chart. This is the message. First of all, sender will encode the message. Encode means what? Just now I told you, formation of the message. मतलब message को क्या message लिखना है उसको form करना है, how to frame it properly. Then the message is formatted. Then decoding. ठीक है? The receiver will decode the message, means he will understand the message. This is the receiver. Then receiver will respond to that message and he will give the feedback. So this is the cycle. This is the elements of communication cycle. This is very important. You need to understand this. Now one by one in detail we will understand what are the elements of this communication cycle. Yeah. Just see. See. First is what? As I told you, sender. Sender कौन होता है? A sender is an individual or a group. Sender कौन हो सकता है? It can be an individual person also or it can be a group of people also who has an idea or information जो उसको communicate करना है दूसरे लोगों के साथ में. So the sender will do what? The sender will select the channels which are based on factors like nature of the message. मतलब message का nature क्या है? What is the nature of the message? The kind of the audience means किस टाइप की audience उसको सुन रही है. ठीक है? And the situation. अब जैसे मैं ही हूँ, मेरा ही एग्जाम्पल ले लो. मैं आपको ये चैप्टर ऑनलाइन पढ़ा रही हूँ. I am communicating some message to you. Okay, how I am communicating? I am seeing the nature of the message. What is the nature of my message? That I have to teach. I have to teach IT to class 9 children. So what is the kind of audience? Means you people are audience. Means you are the receiver. I have to see you people are understanding which language. Definitely you people can understand English also, Hindi also. So if I speak in English, you people are able to understand me. Correct. You people are able to listen to me. And you are also able to witness the situation. Now students, here what is the meaning of situation? See, if there was no such pandemic going on, then how I would have taught you this chapter? We would have been seeing each other. हम लोग एक दूसरे को face to face देखते हैं. We would have seen each other in the classroom. मैं classroom में आती, मैं खड़ी होके सब बच्चों से पहले prayer बोलते. Then you would have opened the textbooks. I would have explained the chapter. I would have looked at each one of you. How many of you are paying attention? How many of you are able to listen? But now, am I able to see you or what? Most of you are not even listening. Most of you are sleeping. Most of you are busy in some other work. Or most of you have opened just the video and doing some other work. So this is the meaning that the sender is able to communicate the situation. Means I am able to understand the situation. So now what happens? Same example मैं आपको दे रही हूँ. The sender becomes the source of the message. In the previously given example, the father is the sender. जो मैंने कल example दिया था, फादर ने अपने बेटे को क्या मैसेज लिखा था, रीच टुमारो. सो व्हाट मिस्टेक ही डिड, इंस्टेड ऑफ रीचिंग टुमारो ही गेव द रॉन्ग मैसेज रीच टुमारो, विच क्रिएटेड अ लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रेस अमंग बोथ father, son and daughter-in-law. So here this is the meaning of sender, means the sender is becoming the source of the message. So in the previous example, what wrong message was given by father to his son. Now let us see, students, what is this message. It is encoded idea. As I told you, messaging means what? Encoding. Whatever information, whatever message we want to give, that is the meaning of encoding the idea by the sender. The message could be verbal, means it can be written or spoken, ठीक है, और नॉन वर्बल में क्या होता है, such as body movements, gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, tone of voice, etc. Now here you can take my example. Suppose I would have been teaching this chapter to you in the classroom. Now I am teaching you online. So either I am able to communicate to you through written or spoken. Now definitely I am not writing anything, because here I don't need to write anything on the board. No, I am speaking. So with my spoken words, you are also having the textbook open with you. You are also able to see what what the teacher is explaining. और non-verbal में क्या होता था? Suppose we would have met each other in the classroom. Then what would have happened? I would have given you some gestures. जैसे एक्सप्लेन करते समय टीचर आपको कुछ फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन से एक्सप्लेन करती है. टीचर इज गिविंग यू एन आई कॉन्टैक्ट वेर आई एम एबल टू सी ईच वन ऑफ यू. यू आर ऑल्सो एबल टू लिसन टू माई टोन ऑफ वॉइस. इन बिटवीन अगर किसी बच्चे ने कोई शैतानी कर ली, देन आई वुड डेफिनेटली कॉल आउट हिज और हर नेम एंड शाउट ऑल्सो, ए कम हियर, प्लीज अटेंशन, प्लीज पे अटेंशन, डोंट लुक आउट ऑफ द क्लास. सो दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ व्हाट? टोन ऑफ द वॉइस एक्सेट्रा. सो दीज आर व्हाट? दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ मैसेज. So the message in the example is what? The father wanted to convey what? Reach tomorrow. So this was a wrong message that the father conveyed in yesterday's example. Now encoding. Another element is what, students? Encoding. Translation of the idea of an idea into a message by the source is called encoding. जैसे कि मैंने बताया, कोई भी मैसेज को हम ट्रांसलेट कर देंगे, ठीक है, by the source is called as what? Encoding. So the message may be encoded in any combination of mutually understood words. Mutually understood words means where both the person are able to understand the words, signs or symbols. The symbols or signs used must be clear to both the sender and the receiver. While encoding a message, one needs to consider what content to include. Suppose कोई भी मैसेज हम इनकोड करते हैं, तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि हमें क्या चीज़ हमारे कंटेंट में लेके आनी है. हाउ द रिसीवर विल इंटरप्रेट, रिसीवर कैसे उसको समझेगा, एंड हाउ इट मे अफेक्ट वंस रिलेशनशिप. और मैसेज समझने के बाद रिसीवर हमारे बारे में क्या सोचेगा, सेंडर के बारे में, और कैसी उनकी फ्यूचर में फिर रिलेशनशिप होगी. डेफिनेटली अगर मैसेज सही गया है तो रिलेशनशिप विल बी गुड, बट इफ द मैसेज इज बीइंग गिवन इन अ रॉन्ग वे, सो इट विल spoil their relationship. So thus encoding is guided by the nature and the purpose of the communication, as well as the relationship between the sender and the receiver. Encoding in this example is transcribing the email. Suppose जैसे उस एग्जाम्पल में मैंने दिया था, फादर ने अपने सन को ईमेल लिखा रीच टुमारो. सो यहाँ पे एनकोडिंग क्या था, उन्होंने ईमेल के थ्रू मैसेज भेजा. नाउ अनदर एलिमेंट इज व्हाट? Communication channel. This is the means through which the message travels from the source to the receiver. Channels could be either oral or written. However, with the advancement in technology, visual channels are now becoming more common. डेफिनेटली आप लोग देख रहे हो टेक्नोलॉजी दिन ब दिन कितनी एडवांस हो रही है, तो जितने भी विजुअलाइजेशन के चैनल्स है वो बहुत कॉमन हो गए हैं. सो द स्टैंडर्ड चैनल दीज डेज इंक्लूड व्हाट? वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग. अगर हमें किसी से भी ज़्यादा अच्छे से बात करनी है तो हम लोग कैसे बात कर सकते हैं? वी कैन डू अ वीडियो कॉल, वी कैन ऑल्सो डू अ वीडियो चैट, टेलीफोन एक्सेट्रा. सो रिटन फॉर्म्स इंक्लूड व्हाट? टेक्स्ट मैसेजेस. वेन एवर वी वॉन्ट टू चैट विथ एनी वन, हम लोग व्हाट्सएप पे चैट करते हैं कि नहीं? वी टाइप द मैसेजेस, वी गिव द मेमोज. ओके, मेमोज मतलब हम लोग थम्स बना के भेजते हैं या फिर स्माइली बना के भेज देते हैं. लेटर्स, रिपोर्ट्स, emails, fax, etc. In the example, the message is sent through an email, which is a transmission channel. सपोज मुझे आपके क्लास के ग्रुप में कोई मैसेज भेजना है. मुझे मान लो ये मैसेज भेजना है कि स्टूडेंट्स देयर विल बी नो कंप्यूटर क्लास टुमारो. ठीक है, सो मैं ये मैसेज कैसे लिखूंगी? आई विल टाइप दिस मैसेज इन द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप एंड आई विल सेंड टू यू so that all the students are able to see the message. Understood? So this is the meaning of what? Communication channel. I hope students you are able to understand this very clearly. Next element is what? Receiver. The person or group that receives the message is known as what? Receiver. जैसे मैं आप लोगों को ये वीडियो बना के भेज रही हूँ या फिर मैं कोई ऑडियो मैसेज आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन व्हाट्सएप और आई एम टाइपिंग एनी टेक्स्ट मैसेज टू यू ऑन व्हाट्सएप, दैट मीन्स व्हाट? I am the sender and you all are students are what? You are the receiver. So the receiver is the one who decodes or interprets the message. आप लोगों ने अगर मेरा कोई मैसेज पढ़ा है जिसमें टीचर ने ये मैसेज लिखा है, स्टूडेंट्स देयर विल बी नो कंप्यूटर क्लास टुमारो, इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? आप लोग मेरे मैसेज को डिकोड कर रहे हो. डिकोड कर रहे हो मीन्स आप लोग ने उस मैसेज को क्या कर दिया? इंटरप्रेट कर दिया. इंटरप्रेट कर दिया मीन्स यू हैव अंडरस्टूड माई मैसेज. Getting it, children? So it is important to note that the meaning of the communication is what it is interpreted and not what was intended. Any error on the part of the receiver may make the communication ineffective. जैसे कि for example अगर मैंने मैसेज में कोई भी एरर लिख दिया, tomorrow there will be no class, तो अगर मैंने इस no class में कोई भी एक एरर सपोज I have typed, whatever wrong message, whatever mistake I am doing in typing the message, it means I am sending you what? I am giving you an ineffective communication message. So students, in this story, yesterday's story, what was the son? The son was who? Son was the receiver because son received the message and father was the sender. Now last element, another element in this communication is what? Decoding. Decoding is what? It is the process of deriving the meaning from the received message. Suppose any example you can take. I am giving you any message on your WhatsApp group. You people are reading the message and you are able to getting the message, means you are able to understand the message. It means you are decoding the received message. The message should be worded carefully so that the receiver easily understands it. Suppose if the message is encoded while keeping the receiver in mind, it will be easier to decode. For example, the words and tone you choose to express your thoughts to a friend will be different from what you choose for your parents and your teachers. Take an example. Suppose आपको मुझे WhatsApp पे पर्सनल पे मैसेज करना है, then what message you will type? You will first of all you will say good morning or good evening ma'am. Ma'am, can you please tell me what is the meaning of this? Or you can also ask any query. Suppose you are having any query relating to this chapter. So what you will say, ma'am please explain this once again, or ma'am please what is the meaning of this? The same thing if you want to ask to your friends or to your relatives, to your cousins, will you be so polite? No. Definitely you will use some other words for interacting with your friends. Getting it? Because you know that they will interpret or receive the message in a differently. So in the example, decoding is son's interpretation of his father's email. Then last element is what? Feedback. So the cycle of communication is complete when the sender receives the feedback. So whenever the sender is receiving the feedback, the cycle of communication gets what? It gets completed. From the receiver. So without feedback, the sender cannot confirm if the receiver has interpreted the message correctly. Suppose I am giving you any message on your personal, or you are sending me any message on my personal WhatsApp, and I am reading the message, but I am not giving you any feedback. Suppose if I give you a thumbs up, or if I give you a smiley, और इफ़ आई से थैंक्स और ओके, मतलब मेरा कोई भी व्हाट्सएप का जो आपका मैसेज है, मान लो आई हैव नॉट रिप्लाइड टू यू, दैट मीन्स व्हाट? I have not given any feedback to your message correctly. So feedback is also given and received to improve the behavior and performance, because you will understand what manner you have given me the message. A constructive feedback informs and motivates the people to improve themselves. Suppose I am not giving you any feedback, so how will you understand that टीचर ने मेरा मैसेज पढ़ा है कि नहीं, टीचर को मेरा मैसेज लिखने का स्टाइल पसंद आया कि नहीं. If I am giving in a wrong way, then in what way I need to improve. So in the given example, feedback was missing. That is why the communication cycle broke down in this case. So the entire cycle of communication will start all over again if the sender feels that the message was not understood correctly. So this can be easily understood with the given communication process. Now see children, now what is the communication process? That is the last part of our topic, that is barriers to effective communication. Now barriers to effective communication I'll explain you in the next class, but students, I also want that before I begin to this topic, each one of you, please, did you read the chapter yesterday? All of you read the chapter and please try to solve the activity part whichever is given in your textbook, and I want each one of you to give me the answers for this. Find it out yourself and I will give you the answers for the questions which are being given in your textbook.